Hey!
Andy!
Giant Kit Kat.
I have a 1 pound Santa Claus full of peanut butter.
A huge kiss.
A huge Hershey's Kiss.
Should have pound gummy bear.
1 pound
This is
gummy
1
bear.
pound, 1 gummy bear, 1 pound. Should I open the 1 pound gummy bear right now?
We're gonna eat these.
We're gonna eat this stuff and I'm gonna ask us questions. So we're talking about God and God. The whole point of this week is to know our purpose, that God created us to be loved by Him. I like to say that we were created to love God and be loved by Him.
Yeah.
That's our primary purpose. That's the most important thing. Wow. Oh, look at this.
Are you kidding me?
Look at it. I just want to lick it. 1 John 4:19. We love Him, God, because He first loved us. We love God. Oh my gosh. You guys, my teeth will break if I try to bite. Why do we love God, and what reason has God given you to love Him?
I love God because of who He is.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean, though? Help the kids understand.
I love God because He is God. I love Him because He is love. I love Him because He created all the things I love. Because I don't always want to do what He says. But as soon as He does, but as soon as I do, and as soon as I make things about Him like I'm supposed to, He, even though He in no way should, He makes it about me. And He gives me glory for it, and I feel good, and I feel fulfilled. Yeah, and that sounds selfish
Praise
because
God.
I'm saying things that I love about Him because they're about me. But
And then we
the fact is
defer
that's who
all
He
of
is.
that glory back to Him.
Right, absolutely.
I love God because of, I think it's so easy to love God because of His works and what He does for us, but instead loving Him for His ways, like just
Ooh,
because
oh,
who He is. It's
yeah.
a worship song, don't credit me, but
Consider yourself credited.
so again, it's so easy to love God for how He blesses us and how He uses us and just and whatnot. And a lot of times our prayers will reflect that. You know, like, God, I just really, really, really want money. Or
Right.
God, I just really want this for Christmas, or I want this for my birthday, or I just want this. And we love Him when He gives us that, or
Yeah.
but instead just loving God because He is God.
Boom. Next question is this. It comes out of Genesis 1:26 and 27. All the way at the beginning of the book, first page of the Bible. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let's give them dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the cattle, and over all of the earth. So God created man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him, male and female. God created them. So the question is this: why do you think God created us in His image, and how do you think that affects how He feels about us? She just opened a 1 pound peanut-filled Santa.
Oh, it's just thick.
That wasn't a good bite. You forgot.
No thanks. Sorry, we were gonna answer our question. Why do you think God chose to make us in His image? And how do you think that affects how God feels about us?
Why do you think God chose to make us in His image?
I have a question.
Oh?
Danny, how do you feel about, I thought you said no thanks.
I changed my mind.
How do you feel about your boys, Roman and August, when you see yourself in them?
I love it. It's the best thing ever in the whole entire world.
Amazing.
My children are a product of prayers, of love, of faithfulness, and they're a combination of my wife and I and a representation of how much we love each other.
That's cool.
And when I see myself, like my wife and I always fight, like, oh, they get that after me, or like they take after me here. Oh, did you see that face? That was me. Because it gives us so much joy to sort of see ourselves in our children. And I think when God sees us love people and have mercy on people and compassion and gentleness, when He sees His qualities in us, His creation, it's the best thing ever, you know?
So I think God looks at us favorably when we don't only look in His image, but we act in His image.
So last question is out of Matthew 22:37 through 40. And it says this: Jesus is talking. And Jesus says, the disciples asked Him, they said, what's the most important commandment in the whole Bible? And Jesus said, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments sums up the whole Bible. The whole Bible.
Right.
So I want to know, Jesus says loving God and loving your neighbor are the most important things in the whole Bible. Why do you think Jesus thinks those are so important?
Because God is love.
Boom.
Boom.
Bam.
Because God is love. And I think that's really cool that just speaks so much about our God, that those are the first two commandments and the most important commandments is loving God and loving.
They are the first two.
And loving your neighbor. A lot of times we forget that second one. It's so crazy too that it's the second one and it's so important, but we need to really remember that. And then when you love God, the first commandment, everything else flows through it. All the other commandments, everything else flows through it when you like pursue God and you actually like really love God.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a great point. I think that, you know, if you truly love God, then you have to love your neighbor.
Yeah.
Right? And then
even your ugly neighbor, your mean neighbor.
Yeah, and that great point, Taylor. Like that Jesus isn't just talking about loving your friends and your family and the people are nice
and
to
even
you.
the people that are actually your neighbors, like that live next to you.
Yeah, he's
Everyone.
literally talking about not just loving your physical neighbor, but loving people.
Give me the chocolate.
He's talking about loving people that won't love you back. Like that is godly love. Anybody can love someone who's nice. Jesus even says that. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh!
This is crazy! What? You should just give these out, don't you think?
Yes.
No. We should eat them.
I think we should give them out. I think we should love our neighbor. So we're no code word this week. But the code word, no code word. Basically, instead of us giving a code word, we're gonna say, ask for these.
Oh,
Do you guys break Kit Kats before you eat them, or do you bite them?
Oh, I just broke it.
Wow, Taylor, she's not in communion with us.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend. We're gonna break it, then we're gonna eat it.
Okay, ready?
On 3.
1, 2. Wait, are you ready, Danny? We're gonna break it together. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
I got chocolate in my Bible.
Oh, shoot. I have so much sugar.
I got chocolate in my blood.
Peace out.
That's a wrap, humans.
We only took 2 bites of this. It was not good.
I mean, it was good. It's just gummy.
Bye.